Rugby, a sport known for its intensity and physicality, has produced countless memorable moments throughout its history. From epic battles between rival nations to stunning individual performances, the Rugby World Cup has been the stage for some truly unforgettable events. In this video, we will delve into rugby's most memorable World Cup moments, exploring the triumphs, upsets, and displays of sheer skill that have captivated fans around the globe. What makes these moments so special? Stay with us till the end of this video to find out. There have been several incredible moments throughout the Rugby World Cup that have left players writing their names in the annals of history and fans in amazement. Here are a few of the most memorable events in the tournament's history, ranging from amazing upsets to amazing feats of talent and perseverance. The upset of 1991, Western Samoa shocks Wales. The year was 1991, and the Rugby World Cup was set to take the world by storm. Among the highly anticipated matches was the group stage clash between host nation Wales and unranked newcomers Western Samoa. Expectations were heavily stacked in Wales's favor. They were the home team, boasting a seasoned squad and a reputation for hard-hitting rugby. Western Samoa, on the other hand, was making their World Cup debut, having never won an international match. However, the Samoan team was not about to be underestimated. Their captain, Tiafu Moa, delivered a rousing pre-match speech declaring, "The Welsh have never seen anything like the Samoan tackle. We'll smash the crap out of them." This fiery determination set the tone for an intense and unpredictable match. Western Samoa played with a passion and grit that belied their underdog status, taking the game to the heavily favored Welsh side. In the end, Western Samoa emerged victorious, claiming a 16-13 upset over Wales. Their triumph sent shockwaves through the rugby world, making a historic moment in Rugby World Cup history. The unifying force of rugby, South Africa's 1995 Rugby World Cup triumph. During the aftermath of apartheid's end, South Africa remained a deeply divided nation. Amidst this backdrop, a beacon of hope emerged in the form of rugby. The country's recent readmission into the Rugby Union presented an opportunity for unification, and Nelson Mandela, South Africa's newly elected president, seized it with unwavering determination. Mandela envisioned the 1995 Rugby World Cup, hosted by South Africa, as a platform for national reconciliation. He believed that rugby, a sport deeply ingrained in South African culture, could transcend racial and social barriers and foster a sense of shared identity. The culmination of this extraordinary journey came in the form of the final match against New Zealand's All Blacks. The tension was palpable as the two teams battled for the coveted Rugby World Cup trophy. In a nail-biting extra-time finish, the Springboks emerged victorious, defeating the All Blacks by a narrow margin of 15-12.
Taken by Kruger. Oh, and a penalty against Kronfeldt. Rolling around on the ground.
The stadium erupted in jubilation as Francois Pienaar, the Springboks captain, lifted the trophy, marking a historic moment for South Africa. Many years later, Chester Williams, a member of the victorious Springboks team, aptly captured the essence of this triumph when he said, "The thrill was just lifting the trophy. It was something more, a realization of the power of unity, and a reminder that the country can achieve whatever it wants if the people put their mind to it." Kolisi lifts the Webb Ellis. 2019 was a special year for the South African national rugby team. They'd never been led by a black captain at the World Cup until that year. Siya Kolisi became the first black South African to lift the Webb Ellis Cup, bringing their tally to 3, equaling New Zealand's record. Of course, this feat brought about some talking points about race and colorism in sports. And here again, Kolisi echoes similar sentiments to his predecessor, Chester Williams. He made references to the many problems in South Africa and that the fact that the team members come from different backgrounds and races. However, there's nothing they can't achieve as a country if they put their minds to it. New Zealand versus England, South Africa 1995. At the highly anticipated Rugby World Cup semi-final match between New Zealand and England, all eyes were on the young and powerful Jonah Lomu. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches and weighing in at around 115 kilograms, Lomu was a physical specimen who captivated the world with his exceptional speed and power.
Back up again, New Zealand maintaining possession. Wide to Lomu. He's got the bounce. He's handed off his opposite. Lomu.
Lomu's presence on the field posed a significant challenge to the English defense. His ability to burst through defenders with ease left opponents scrambling to contain him. The question on everyone's mind was, how would England deal with the unstoppable force that was Jonah Lomu? The match began with both teams evenly matched, but it was soon evident that Lomu would be the deciding factor. With a pass along the wing, Lomu unleashed his incredible power and speed, ripping through the English defense and leaving them in his wake. He scored an impressive 4 tries that day, showcasing his dominance and becoming the star of the match. Lomu's performance marked a turning point in rugby history, revolutionizing the role of the wing position and inspiring generations of players. He quickly became one of the most popular and recognizable figures in the sport, earning the admiration of fans worldwide. All Blacks overcome French resistance 2011. Despite always being the top team on the planet in any given season, New Zealand's inability to add another World Cup to their record brought them shame on a national level. However, it seemed that the curse would be broken decisively when the All Blacks defeated the Wallabies 20-6 in the semi-finals. In the Eden Park final, the hosts faced France, a side they had already thrashed 37-17 in pool play. However, the final was an intense, titanic battle that reduced the nerves of Kiwi fans to dried-up little nubs. Following a crucial penalty goal from Stephen Beaver Donald, an international squander who was notably brought back during the tournament because of injuries affecting the All Blacks' number 10 squad, New Zealand managed to hold on to an 8-7 lead for the final 33 minutes of a match that will never be forgotten. RWC 2023 Portugal vs Fiji, 1 point can make all the difference. Rugby never seems to lack upsets, always entertaining us with unlikely wins from the most unlikely teams. In the recently concluded Rugby World Cup, Portugal faced off against rugby powerhouse Fiji for a spot in the quarterfinals. The match started at a slow pace, and by halftime the two teams were tied at 3-3. Portugal came out for the second half with renewed energy and determination. In the 45th minute, Storty, who had narrowly missed a try in the first half, redeemed himself by scoring the opening try of the game. Betancourt expertly kicked the ball into the corner, and Storty chased it down for a thrilling try.
Bringing it down beautifully, the fly half. Now they roll forward. Betancourt stabbing a little kick into open space for Storty to chase around the corner and score right in it. It's a breakout try for Portugal. A little bit of it.
2 minutes later, Marquez converted the try, putting Portugal ahead by 7-3. This surge of momentum seemed to awaken Fiji, who responded with a series of valiant attempts. Bodio and Lomani's efforts helped Fiji level the score at 10-10. The match continued to be a back-and-forth affair, with Fernandez and Marquez extending Portugal's lead to 17-10. However, Fiji refused to give up, and with penalties from Lomani, they managed to take the lead 23-17 with just 10 minutes remaining. Portugal, despite being the underdogs, demonstrated incredible resilience and fighting spirit. Through the combined efforts of Storty, Marty, and Marquez, they managed to pull off a shocking upset, scoring a late try and a conversion to secure a thrilling 24-23 victory. Japan vs South Africa 2015. Here's another underdog story. The underdog here is Japan, and shockingly, they went against powerhouse Springboks and came out on top. Before this match, the men from Japan hadn't won a match in 24 years, and now they were facing one of the best teams in the world. The Japanese team put in an inspiring display to win the match. This game was as exciting as it was heartbreaking depending on the team you supported. The Japanese team trailed at injury time only for Carne Hesketh to maul his way for a 5-point score, giving the Japanese a 34-32 win over South Africa.
One of the most famous victories in the history of sport, I'd go as far as saying, not just in the game of rugby union.
This was the group stage, and the South Africans, however, went on to reach the semi-finals of the competition, showing much character in the process. All Blacks versus Le Bleu, a shocking upset. The year is 1999, and the Rugby World Cup is electrifying the nation of Wales. The French team, Le Bleu, faces off against the tournament favorites, the New Zealand All Blacks, boasting the legendary Jonah Lomu in their ranks. With the All Blacks widely expected to win the tournament, many anticipated an easy victory against Le Bleu. The early stages of the match seemed to confirm these expectations, as the All Blacks took a commanding 24-10 lead. However, Le Bleu refused to surrender without a fight. In a remarkable display of resilience and determination, they staged a stunning comeback, scoring 3 tries and amassing an impressive 33 unanswered points. Lomu and his teammates, despite their formidable talent, were outplayed by the resurgent Le Bleu. Despite the efforts of the dynamic duo of Jeff Wilson and Jonah Lomu, the All Blacks were unable to recover from Le Bleu's relentless attack. The match concluded with a convincing 43-31 victory for Le Bleu, etching their names in Rugby World Cup history. Throughout its history, the Rugby World Cup has given fans many unforgettable moments. From Johnny Winning's famous drop goal in 2003 to Japan's incredible upset in 2015, these moments have enthralled spectators and had a long-lasting effect on the sport.